right, Darrell.
What's up?
This is a question both you and me know a lot about. So,
Is it blue collar jobs in the factory? Is it the Illuminati?
no, you don't know shit about the
I know
Illuminati,
everything there is to
Darrell.
know about the Illuminati, Corey.
How do you, Darrell, and me balance work and family?
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, it's a good
Oh,
one.
it's that one. It's that kind of question. Oh, they're gonna know my personal
Yeah.
life in this one.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
I mean, they're thirsty for your personal life.
They really are. Anyways, well, mine's not really that.
Yeah, but you worked for how many years on graveyard shift at a factory with me?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. We both have
Man,
kids.
yeah,
I inherited some. You had some naturally.
that's true.
Um, how did you balance your work life with your ambitions, with your family? Those
Oh,
three are in constant juggling flux.
hmm
So how did you make it through the day to get your college degree in music?
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. My college degree was a slow process. I would literally take one or two classes a semester at the max, and that was since I was like 18. So, cause I didn't know what to do. Like I've always loved music, and that's always been my passion. But when you try to make it into a career, you kind of think that's kind of far fetched. All my journals and shit, I did one to two classes, and then eventually they were like, "Well, you've done it long enough. Here's your degree.
Yeah.
Cool." And I'm like 27 at the time, 26 or something like that. And
9 years of college.
pretty much, like when you go to school constantly, like you think that that's your life. That was never a challenge. It was working graveyard and having the family time and still doing records or doing whatever I loved on this. So that was a pain in the butt.
Whoa! Neo, you scared the bejesus out of me.
I can tell you that I skated by on the graveyard family issue pretty easily because me and Kelsey, we were together for the entire time I was on graveyard for 5.5 years.
Yeah.
So we had a set schedule. She went to work, I went to sleep, I woke up, she was there. We ate dinner/breakfast, which was amazing because breakfast is awful as a concept.
Yeah.
It's all sugary foods shoved straight into your face.
Your cute little tummy is rumbling, and pancakes are your favorite treat. I'm kind of surprised that you suddenly hate them. That's bullshit. Stop lying and eat.
So for a long time, I never had kids on graveyard, and then once I found a day shift job, the kid's grandmother passed away, and they were watching the kids, and they came on to us. I actually find it harder to balance my work life, even with a day shift job.
Really?
Yeah, and balancing taking care of the kids. Well, I mean, it's 2020. I'm fucking exhausted of everything,
Yeah.
so
Everyone's exhausted all the time. If you're not tired, you're
2020
doing something wrong.
and 2019 can both burn in a fiery pit.
God.
How do you, though? How did you balance graveyard and family, man?
Well, at the time, we only had Addie, so it was really easy. We had tons of people in the church and family. Hell, it was my mom's first kid, so they constantly wanted to watch her. And then when we had
Yeah.
Raymond, he was a surprise.
I'm pregnant.
Fuck off.
What?
What?
I think I'm pregnant. What?
What?
Pregnant?
But so the way I balanced it was when I worked graveyard, I was like, okay, so I'm losing sleep here. I made it a forcible habit. I say forcible, but it wasn't that hard. to go to bed right after I got off work. Like I clock out 6:30. By 6:50, I'm out.
Even if you're in your car, just kind of driving along.
Especially my car. Like if I aim it right, I will pass out on this street. You okay?
Oh,
You
Ray.
you look like Bane. He holds his inhaler up to his face and he's like,
I told you, you're not supposed to get on the computer with that man anymore.
Victory has defeated you.
So I would make it a habit to go over to bed right after work because the sooner I went to bed, I could wake up at like 11, 12 and still feel completely rested. Hold on, I gotta go put on Jurassic Park for this kid.
I will get what I want. And I want dinosaurs.
All right, I'm back.
What's up?
What's up? But and I've made a living running off 6 to 7 hours. Now my body just does that regardless. So if I go to bed at 9, I'll wake up at 4, completely awake, not tired.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I balanced it. And if the kids went to school or to whoever to babysit, then I would utilize that time to either work out, make music. I always used to make music or study. So
yeah,
that was kind of my thing. And then whenever they got
Are
home,
you still making music?
No, actually.
What?
Yeah, I stopped.
Why not?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I stopped. I could name a lot of things to blame it on. Like right now, like if I record in this room, it's gonna be a lot more acoustic. It sound like more like a demo.
That's fine.
Another bad thing I can say is when I write to a song, I'm not feeling it. I don't know what to say. I don't have that many trials or tribulations to write about, or I feel like I couldn't connect to anybody.
Who will fix me now, darling, when I'm down? Save me from myself, don't let me drown.
So,
dude, you're a dad raising 2 kids. You can sing the greatest country album that's ever been made.
That's true. I could be Keith Urban 2.0. I haven't recorded anything in a minute, and I don't know why. That's why. So all of my records and singles, I think are, but I've taken them down since it's been so long and stuff. I don't want to. I want to make another record, but it's just easier. It's just easier to work on everybody else's. Because I don't need.
You went through big life changes to like move to another state, and your daughter's adapting.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Do you know how relatable as an artist you could be if you just sung about how uncertain the future is, and the constant depression and fear that you're going to fail? Every American relates to that currently.
Yeah, that's true. It's amazing how much that fear is just constantly there.
The constant drive to not be a failure and to constantly succeed is like a defining moment of our generations. You and Gen Z and millennials.
Dear SpongeBob, these last few years have been some of the best of my life, but I must move on. Don't bother to come looking for me. By now I have probably found a new owner who actually remembers to fill up my food bowl every now and again. Sincerely, Gary. At least until my new owner renames me. Dear Neptune, what have I done?
True.
But getting back to balancing family, I know personally I'm having a hard time like staying in a positive mindset while also coming home just exhausted from like working my ass off these days. How did you personally maintain a positive aspect? I'm doing it by taking on everyone else's stress, bottling it until it's like a tumor inside of my body, and they just physically cut it out of my spleen.
Well, if you don't do that,
like, this was caused by stress.
Well, if you don't do that, you're not a dad.
Evil.
You know, I feel like that's a requirement.
I know, right? I just internalize everything.
I may have it together a lot on the surface, but it's what's really keeping my positive mindset is what we're doing here is this, because I'll lay in bed and I'll think about that. I haven't made a song in this long. I haven't done. Yeah, I got my degree and I'm working stuff like that, but like I think back to when I was 20, that energetic kid that was constantly making tracks, and a lot has changed. I've had kids and things, and I don't know. I may look positive. I don't think it's really there, but
Yeah.
When things started getting serious, she dumped me. Man, that hurt like hell.
We're all battling. It feels like everyone's just depressed.
Yeah.
Like, and anxious all the time. And I think it's because our generation was raised explicitly with the expectations to succeed no matter what. And I feel like a lot of us, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
Like, I know my parents expected me to be a CEO of something,
Yeah.
They didn't care what I
Yeah.
did as long as I was the best at it. And I'm just a factory worker for most of my life now. And it's because I spent so much focus on earning money and being successful. I never learned what I wanted to do. I'm 32 years old and I still don't know what I want to do with my life. 2 kids, fully married, employed, bought a house. I have all the hallmarks of a successful American dream. Like, if Eminem could be like, "You are successful," and then create a rap song about it, but like deep down is like, did I do enough with my life to call myself a success? To a homeless person, I am for sure,
Yeah.
but to myself, is this enough to keep me satisfied with life?
Oh, God. I feel like our souls were united and we're all one with eternity.
Our bodies unchanged, yet our minds have lived 1,000 lifetimes. Is that enough time for me to forgive you?
Yeah. All right. So my name is Commander Charmander. He's Polyrath King. This has been another edition of Bullshitting Around. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Please
and thank
like,
you for
comment,
watching.
and subscribe.
All of you.
And thank you for watching. Naturally. Goodbye. Hey, Darrell, I know you're going to edit this video later. I just want to tell you, man, that I love you. You've always been a precious treasure to me, and I'm looking forward to you coming down. Even though Utah put strict restrictions on the entire state of Utah that we're not supposed to visit other people. Fuck the police.